all right?
Okay, 1 minute. Yes.
So, is this being broadcasted on the Facebook? Yeah, hi.
Hi. So it's on Facebook also. Now we are live on Facebook as well as in this platform.
Okay.
Hi, Shraddha.
Hi Govardhan. Hi Akatma.
Hello, Shraddha.
Nice to have you here.
Yeah.
Like Instagram marketing was something which is quite alien to me. I'm very less conversant with this Instagram marketing. But while compiling your articles and reading through them, I get to learn some knowledge from you guys. That was really interesting. Five people have wrote things in five different perspectives. So that
Wow.
was really good, good experience. And I think uh, out of all those five people, I think Shraddha, you are in bit different lane. Like you are on the influencer kind of thing, whereas the
Yeah.
other four people are into marketing mostly. They're into Instagram marketing.
Yeah.
So that's the difference what I found, and I found your story also interesting. You work with Hindustan Times also. That's one thing you
Yeah.
mentioned.
Yeah. Not
So,
work. I'm an independent creator with them. I have a podcast.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll start within a couple of minutes while we have other few people to join. So I'm just, yeah, some people are already in Facebook, they're chatting hi. So,
Nice.
so you people had your dinner?
No,
Yes.
we ordered pizza, but it's still on the way. We've been waiting since more than an hour.
Okay.
Okay.
So
The
yeah, I
Corona
have
times are like
got,
that.
yeah, what to do.
Life
We,
doesn't stop.
yeah, and we are living.
Yeah, and you'll get fed up of the kitchen, yeah. You need a break sometime.
Seriously. Tell me about it.
So
Yeah.
where are you based, Atma?
I'm right now in Vijayawada.
Okay.
So I'm a marketer, freelancer. Basically, I coach business owners on how to do their social media marketing and stuff. Customized
Oh,
coaching
nice.
to their business. That's what I do basically.
Wow, that's nice. That's
Yeah.
nice. Yeah.
She's into some advanced kind of stuff also like chatbot marketing and also she
Yeah.
was in
Wow.
social media thing. She's into social media from quite some time. And
Wow.
she named her organization also Rubu Social, no? That's what? It's a
Yeah.
organization.
It's Rubu Social. So
Wow.
it's not like a full-fledged company kind of thing. I'm right now operating with as a solopreneur only, but
Hmm.
I just have my website and everything under the name Rubu Social. My brand name is under Rubu Social, uh,
Okay, fair enough.
but it's only me right now. Yeah, like a solopreneur maybe. Yes. So
We are getting people,
Okay, I
couple
think
of
the others
people
have
are joining.
joined.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everyone, all the presenters have joined. One Krishna Arora is pending. And Subhendu Patnaik ji has joined. And really pleasure to have you, sir. And
oh,
he always joins.
good to know. Hello,
Yeah.
Shubhendu. We met in the like couple of years back uh, in this summit, IDEN SEO summit, the digital marketing summit, where I spoke about the chatbot. So
Yeah.
again, the last year also we met again. So it's kind of reunion even now.
Govardhan, some of my people are wanting to watch the live because I told them it will be quite valuable. So could you just accept the request? Would it be possible for you to do it on the side?
Uh, 1 minute. Let me. Like you want me to stream it somewhere? I did not get you. Like
Uh,
That
No,
request.
for your group, yeah, friend
Yeah,
request. I
one
mean,
minute. They can join. They can join. I'll share the link. You please
yeah.
share them the link, and actually, just they can directly click on this, register and immediately enter that. Actually,
Okay,
this is the
okay.
link. This is the link. And if you want to share it in WhatsApp, I'm sharing in WhatsApp also. So it will be easy to forward. Yeah. I share it on WhatsApp also. So Venkatesh, you could join. I think Menak was having difficulty. Menak, are you able to switch on your cam? Yes. So, okay. If you're having all the 5 or 6 people at a time, it will be really good. More difficulty now. Okay. Okay, then really it's great to meet you all. Like I was trying to see like all can come together. Menak was having some issues initially, but now he is making it. And we're left with one person to join Krishna. I'll just check. Okay, we'll start the session because I think it will be a bit a longer session because we have more people to share opinions and everyone have their part to share. It's like a valuable kind lot of valuable stuff is going to be there in this session. And definitely this live session when it goes as a recording also, I think it will be very helpful to people. That's what I truly believe in. So Menang is on and his cam is not on, but he tried. Okay, I'm trying to see if there is a difficulty. You mentioned there's no difficulty.
Oh God. Let me check it again. Why is it happening? Yeah, I guess it should work now. It should really
Minang,
work
can you hear
now,
me?
but otherwise, I can hear everyone. But
Okay.
We can't see you.
that's the sad part. That's the really sad part. Oh man, let me check.
On what browser are you in?
Actually, I'm using Chrome itself.
Okay, then on the top in the URL space there, you could see some video icon or the pop-up permission. You have to give the permission to the browser.
Yeah, I've given the permission.
Okay.
So there seems to
It
be some
generally
issue.
happens with a few people. That's what we. It was earlier live session also. It happened like that. I'm not sure if the problem there or problem is itself.
I'm gonna join from phone, so it's all right.
Yeah. Anyways. Okay. So before Menak joins, I think we can start the session and we can just talk. We can talk in a light-hearted manner and all. So before we go into the Instagram marketing thing, I would like to ask each one of you like, what's your thoughts about hashtag and what do you think like hashtag is going to have any impact in the marketing space? What is this initiative? How do you sum it up, or what are your suggestions, or what are your feedbacks? What's your thoughts? Ekatma, sorry, I get confused.
I'll clarify once. My name is Ekatma. It's like single soul. Ekatma. It's pronounced like that. But unfortunately, it is written as AKA, so a lot of people get confused with it. You can call me either Ekatma or AD, whatever. My full name is Ekatma Devi, so you can call me AD or Ekatma.
Actually, AD seems to be very short and all, so I don't generally prefer that way because when I was working with the MNC, the foreigners were the US guys, so they used to call in different names there. So I was not very happy with that. So I like to honor that name, the name we have from the childhood and all. So Ekatma, really thank you for joining, and please share your thoughts about hashtag. What do you think?
Well, right now I see it's more of a private thing, reaching out to specific subscribers and like the group people who are in the group and people who are in the emails and stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't understand what is the intention behind having it as a PDF. You want to treat it like a magazine or something?
Yeah, it's like the intention is like why I'm 1 minute. I'll just inform Menak. Uh, Please wait, I'll manage. So the thought process is like when we have it in a magazine form, now we have internet, we can search anything, but
Yeah.
you can't search what you don't know.
Okay.
You can search what comes into your mind, but you can't search what doesn't come into your mind. So
Yeah.
that way, I thought like having a magazine. We still value magazines if the magazine is really very focused, and I believe that any magazine which is talking to a lot of people is not really good. I think the magazine which talks to lesser people will appeal more. That's the reason I put it in a PDF format, and in future I'm planning to convert it into an online format also. So
Okay.
person can view it in an online just in one page. They can just scroll through and totally read the magazine in total also. So that also
Okay.
will be coming. But the help of magazine, what's the advantage is it can spread very fast. It can spread to more people. That's one thing. And
Sharing is a lot easier. The PDF sharing is a lot easier in
PDFs
future.
are very easier. Like you don't need to have to come to that website, click on the link, go
Yeah.
there. So that PDFs can spread very fast. That's one thing.
Yeah.
Second thing is like it's a win-win kind of thing. See, like on a magazine, I am having pictures of all the people who are contributing. So that way I felt that it's like it can be a collaborative kind of thing, wherein you can't show this in a website. You can also do that, but that's already in websites. It's already there. So I want to be a bit different from what people are doing there. And
Okay.
ultimately, our value. And in a magazine, like we have limited space and all, so we want to keep it short and sweet and all. So that's
Yeah.
the whole idea of having this magazine.
Yeah, I like the theme-wise thing what you are doing every week, like particular theme kind of thing, which makes you focus really on that particular thing and stuff. So that's really good. And also bringing in different contributors, I liked it because you have different perspectives coming in on the same topic.
Okay. Yeah.
Because if you see in the present right now, I'm talking from a marketing angle, like I mean not in specifically in marketing angle, I'm talking in the coaching wise.
Yeah.
I see
Yeah.
what my clients coming have issues with in the coaching clients, and I wrote an article related how as a coach or as a business owner what you need to do when you want to do your own Instagram marketing. The basic question of what is the caption, how should I write the caption? Caption is important. That is
Yeah.
something what I focused on. Like if you see like what Shraddha has written, you told earlier that she came from the influencer concept.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
this perspective is really good.
Yeah. And yeah, there's a lot of hi Menak. So finally, yes,
Finally,
yeah. So that way,
Hey
yes,
guys, what's up?
hi.
Finally.
Yeah, it's with lot.
So good to see you guys. And I can't see Gordon on my mobile screen for some reason, so I'm gonna see him on my PC. So yeah, give me a minute. Until then, you guys continue discussing.
Yeah, sure. So Ekatma was sharing about hashtag and also first Shraddha, it is really something new, but still I can ask her like what does he think about this whole concept? Shraddha, can you share a few words? What do you think?
I think definitely there is a, it's really like Ekatma said that having a theme, it really compiles all that information in one place. And with different types of experts that you get who've had different experiences with things that have worked or haven't worked, because everyone's journey is different. That's why you would have gotten input from different people, different inputs from different people. For
Yeah,
me, sorry, that's my cat. Different people have had different experiences, and that has made them an expert in their particular field.
yeah,
So people sharing their journeys and their tips, what has worked for them. I
yeah,
think to be able to read that for someone who's new, it would be really great to have like that thing, compiled in one place so that they can just read it and get all that knowledge, and they can
yeah,
further their game, up their skills. So
Yeah.
I think it's a great concept.
Thank you very much, Sudha. And to ask Menank, I think he already has told all the stuff, and he has been contributing. He has contributed to the magazine in the first edition also, and he is an active contributor, and he is supporting me in this effort. Thank you, Menank. Anything else you would like to tell about hashtag? What's happening behind and all? You know, many people who might don't know. What are they telling about this thing? Do you have any news? I'm hearing people.
I heard news. People behind the scenes, they're like liking it, but yeah, go. Then you need to improve your design.
Yeah.
Really.
Okay. Yeah. Definitely.
That's the only feedback I've been getting. Otherwise, everything's going on super smooth.
Okay. Yeah. That review and feedback I'm getting a lot. So I will be looking for more people to support me and all. I'll do that. Definitely, we'll improve every edition. We'll try to improve that. And that feedback you gave me the first feedback, and that has been consistent with many people to make it look exactly like a magazine. That's what people are asking. So let us go there and see what happens. So we'll have Krishna Arora and Venkatesh after some time, because I think we're having issues with having more than 4 people on the screen. So once we'll have opinion of one person, then we can shift over. So Menank, anyhow, you told that you have that commitment, some 10 o'clock commitment or something like that. So
Yeah.
I'd like to ask you to share first, like on Instagram marketing, what's your journey and what do you think? And for me, I'm a newcomer to Instagram. I don't know much about Instagram. So for me, what's that differentiating factor from Facebook to Instagram, and why Instagram works for few brands and why it doesn't work for few brands, or what is the special thing like, and what's the Instagram trying to do, or like every platform will try to promote something. Like LinkedIn, when I was watching LinkedIn from last 6 months, there have been a lot of changes. At the same time, last 6 months, I've seen that they value the comments a lot. For any post which gets a lot of comments, that is being pushed to more and more people, so it reaches more people. So everyone was using it and abusing it also that way. So that platform was actually focusing that way. So they have that thing in mind. The Facebook has something in mind. They want, right now what we see is in Facebook, they want to promote groups and build groups to the next level. So that way, what's going with Instagram? Like, what do you think? What's your opinion on Instagram? Like, what's happening over there?
I think what Facebook is trying to do with Instagram is that it's trying to make it into an all-in-one application. For example, right now it's coming up with its own Reels, which is like an alternative to TikTok. And again, it's also coming up with that Instagram Guides feature, where you can actually write your blog post over there. It's kind of like a mini micro-blogging thing, which is coming over there. Because writers, most importantly, have like complained that they're not having like a space to convey their thoughts and feelings just via photo. And I think that's why Instagram is rolling out this guides feature, which is really exciting. And it's an awaited feature. It's yet to come to most of the accounts. And Instagram is basically all the youth hangout. If your audience is basically from like the younger section of the society, around like 20 to 30, you should focus on Instagram, because they're the ones who are using the Instagram the most. And okay, Instagram wouldn't really work that much for real estate, especially in countries like India, because if you see the audience in India, they are more likely to hang out on Google or maybe Facebook. I've seen that too. But on Instagram, I don't think real estate is a really good niche, especially in a country like India.
Okay.
Otherwise, just for overall brand presence, of course. And other than that, what is your niche?
No, I am not asking this question in my niche, and in general, I am asking like what's going on with the platform. See, like every platform is trying to do something. If you crack that thing, we know how to utilize it or use it in a smart manner. That's the reason I am trying to see, because everyone is there dynamic. Social medias are always dynamic. we think we start building something, we plan a lot, and we get a lot of resources, and we start doing something, and in 6 months they change the whole game. Like now, Facebook page likes doesn't have any significance right now. So Facebook groups are now okay, better, but there also the engagement what we used to get like 6 years, 7 years back is that's not there. When I used to have that time people used to buy likes and all. They used to purchase likes. That way it used to happen. I think Instagram also it happened that way sometime ago.
Instagram still it happens, but Instagram is tackling it by removing likes altogether, and I think that's a great move by Instagram. But as of now, organic on Instagram is super good. It's probably one of the best if you don't consider LinkedIn and TikTok.
Yeah.
And it's better than Facebook. And I've seen that shift that people have shifted from Facebook to Instagram.
Okay.
And most people are not even using Facebook. If you see the teenagers, they're like, bro, it's all Instagram right now. And they're sharing memes, everything is from Instagram. I'm like surprised, and I feel so good about this shift because ultimately people have realized that Facebook page likes doesn't matter, and Facebook is slowly killing the organic reach. And Instagram still has that potential. You still can succeed by just employing organic strategies.
Okay. One more question.
I think definitely Instagram is the.
Yeah, please tell Shraddha.
I was saying, definitely Instagram is the winning horse of Zuckerberg, because he's incorporating everything into it. Like all his competitors, like Medium, of course, TikTok, we know Reels is coming out. Snapchat, he has killed with stories and he's put it all across, and WhatsApp also, Facebook also, where it's not required also he's put it. So Instagram is the winning horse because everyone is on Instagram. Like if you're a brand and you're trying to make a mark, an online presence is imperative, and Instagram has made sure to capture all the businesses because it's a great way of showcasing what your brand is about. Your brand image on Instagram is a very big it speaks a lot about your brand, like it defines it in many ways. A lot of businesses are purely on Instagram and working on Instagram, a lot of resellers, a lot of independent businesses. So Instagram definitely is a great a way to test the market also for a lot of businesses. So yeah, definitely, I think, like I said, I think it's the winning horse of Zuckerberg's.
Yeah, he's putting all the energy into Instagram. That's what you believe.
Yeah, definitely.
Even before many platforms were born, Instagram was the first visual platform, exclusively visual platform.
Yeah.
And that was the winning point even now because it is visuals totally sell on Instagram. It's the visuals which make the impact. So it's like, and now the world turning towards completely visuals and short form visuals, like short form content, consuming quick content. Instagram is playing enough role there. It's giving choice for people to quickly move out of different visuals and in less time consume a lot of content.
Yeah, to make it easy for the reader, and give a experience which that will be impact that will have a bigger impact for longer time. So one more question, Meenak, I'm asking you because you may sign off anytime, so that's the reason I'm asking you before you leave off. So one question to you specifically is like, what are few? These are two questions, not one question. I never ask one question anytime. So it's like I want to ask you two questions. That's what are the businesses which can get most benefit out of Instagram? That is one question. Second question is, what do you think are the businesses who are not using Instagram effectively? As per you, if they use it, they will get a lot of benefit. Means with their marketing efforts.
I think the businesses which are more effective on Instagram are the businesses which the youth can actually use. For example, I'll tell you my recent purchase. So there is this product which I purchased, which is called as the disinfectant spray. There's a popular influencer called Raj Shamani. He has launched this product, and I got to know about his product only from Instagram, nowhere else. He's a popular influencer having some 500 to 600K followers, I believe. And he shared it on his profile, and my friend Pratik also shared it on his profile. And then that's how I got to know about that disinfectant spray.
Okay.
And I ordered like 5-10 ultimately to my home, I think it's all about experimentation to see if your industry fits into Instagram or not. Because ultimately, people are going to grow with the platform, and ultimately, it's not just a youth platform anymore. Because I've seen many other people like you taking interest and coming to Instagram, you see. So it's all about experimentation. And I've seen accounts like, for example, there's this account that everyone should check out. It's called Changi Airport. So it's basically an airport in Singapore. They are doing killer Instagram marketing when it comes to promoting their airport. Super marketing.
Why are they promoting airport? What do you think about it?
So every airport, has to talk about their facilities and etc. You see Bangalore airport also.
Sorry. So airports have become an experience of their own.
Yeah.
That's why, like, whenever you hear Dubai, because the layover time has become a huge this thing. That's why there are so many stores and luxury stores over there, and they provide discounts. So it's become an experience that your layover should be good. People talk about how much they've shopped, how they got a spa experience, So what kind of food court there is. I remember someone told me that, okay, you have a layover at Amsterdam, so check out this bar, like brewery that's there. They have an actual brewery inside the airport. So that is why, like, that's, answering your question to Menang, I think every business can be tailored to Instagram if they play the cards right. It's not that this business cannot do it and this business can do it. Every single business can be on Instagram if they figure out how to do the content, how to do the marketing. It can do wonders for the business.
I think I should start learning Instagram now. That
you
has
should.
Yeah.
Just come on to Instagram and experiment. That's it. The best way to learn is experimenting.
True.
Okay. Now, moving on to Ekatma. So, you are dealing with businesses, different businesses and business owners, and you are helping them with Instagram marketing and all. So, what's your take on Instagram? Like, what are the businesses which you help? Do you have any personal experiences or any specific case studies or anything to share?
It's not like a specific case studies kind of thing, but yeah, e-commerce is one thing which I helped, and a lot of people are waiting for the shop feature to be rolled out in India. And that again, Facebook is again playing big cards there, saying that it will integrate WhatsApp, Messenger, Instagram, and Facebook with the shop feature. And it's also bringing the payment options there. It's not just directing to the website for the payment, but making the commerce manager and payment inside the platform.
Okay.
So this is going to be huge, according to me, on Instagram especially. It's because lot of business owners have this complaint that we can't direct traffic to the website because it's the only clickable link is in the bio.
Okay.
So that was a great issue and great problem for a lot of business owners. Always stress upon that. And we always try to make them do more of engagement, saying that engagement is what drives the link click in the bio. You have to engage here well and kind of thing. But this shop feature is something which a lot of people are waiting. This is going to change it because when they do the payments inside the platform itself and no need to go to the website, then they don't worry about directing traffic to the website. Because conversions happen for e-commerce, conversions happen on the website. It's not like here, right?
Yeah.
That is the major thing. And to say like a case study or something, there's a lot of one of the artists. She draws all the Indian traditional arts on contemporary art. She brings the traditional into modernized contemporary art and makes different products on the bottles and on different other latest contemporary design kind of studio she runs. So Instagram helped her to connect people at different levels, like just not the artists, other artists to outsource and get more work done and get the products out. Also about the different other industries to collaborate with.
Okay.
So
Okay.
she has three different target audience groups, and she has to cater content to three different groups, like artists as well as the other fellow industries to collaborate, and also direct target audience, direct sell people who buy from her. So that
Okay.
is one good thing which we can count on.
So with this happening, what do you think? Like, how are we able to differentiate Facebook and Instagram? Do you think you use both? I think you are using both Facebook
Yeah,
and
I use
Instagram.
I use
So
both. First thing is we should always remember Facebook is not Instagram. They both are
the,
completely different platforms with different algorithms, different attitude. So I always say this. Uh, we always have to differentiate the two. When we are comparing two different platforms, it is always comparing in the technical side as well as psychology side. Technically,
okay.
algorithmically, there are two different platforms, and the
Okay.
users' behavior on the Facebook versus users' behavior on the Instagram is very different. We
True.
need to
Okay.
understand what the target audience are looking at on Facebook versus what our target audience are. How are they behaving on Instagram?
I think
On
one thing
Instagram,
like, yeah, please tell. Please continue.
yeah, on Instagram, once they enter the Instagram, they don't want to go away from the platform. If they once
Mm.
go away from the platform, they're not coming back at least for the next time period, kind of thing. Whatever time period they usually come back to Instagram. So that's the major thing. Yeah,
For
you're
me, I
asking
think
something.
Facebook has a lot of call to actions. That's what I believe. In the terms in the terms of call to actions, how do you rate Facebook and Instagram? How do you compare both? Any
Okay.
comparison there? No.
Definitely. See, the call to action on Instagram, 90% of the call to actions or 99% of the call to actions are related to engagement on the platform. And only one call to action away from the engagement is click the link in the bio and go to the
That's
particular thing. Otherwise, every other call to action, what we try to do on Instagram is to bring in engagement. And that is the major factor for the organic reach.
okay. Okay.
On Facebook, when we come to call to actions, then we have multiple call to actions there again, like basically that driving traffic to the website. I mean, any other platform away from Facebook to any other platform is a lot easier on Facebook.
Okay. So
The
one
options
more
are there.
question to
Basically,
you. Yeah, one more
yeah.
question to you, Ekatma. It's like, do you specifically refer or recommend any businesses to try out Instagram if they're not doing it right now?
Not doing it right now, B2B.
Should be doing.
Also see a question. Yeah, because other than B2B, everyone want to do something on Instagram and they try to do something on Instagram.
Yeah,
Either they
yeah,
do
yeah.
it correctly or not, they try to do it.
Yeah,
But
B2B
what
are not
B2B
doing
is,
it.
yeah, they're like, is Instagram really right for us? And I have a question. We also see a question here in the
We
chat box,
have
like
questions.
Subhen is
I
asking.
actually marked it for some time to have it. I noticed that question, but if you want to answer, please answer it. Yeah.
What I see is there are quite a few B2B platform. I mean B2B companies also on
Yes.
Instagram, but I see a lot of B2B platforms, like B2B companies are related to marketing, either
Yeah.
CRMs or social media scheduling tools or related to social media scheduling tools or email marketing tools. These are the companies, internet-based companies are there. B2B internet-based companies are there on the platform, but not the real B2B or the proper who work on the proper lead
Yes.
generation or
Good
who work with
technologies.
the technology kind of thing, or proper, like, let me put it like this, like CXOs who
Okay.
deal with the CXOs kind of thing. So yeah, to answer this question here, we are in B2B and with the senior decision makers, should we even spend our time on IG? You have to figure out the content, what works for them. That's it. Definitely, you can be there on Instagram, but it's just that how you're packaging your content is what makes the difference there. And is it an image or is it image with people faces which are effective? Yeah, definitely people faces are more effective because it is more human than in
And
anime or than in what we say, like vector graphics. Than vector graphics, having a human face is more appealing and more connecting. Yeah.
and to figure out that, to share my experience, I also had a small share of experience for Instagram. Like, we are working with a B2B company. I work with a B2B company. There, we were able to use other platforms, but we are not using Instagram. Then I came up with the idea that why don't we use the platform to share our culture, company culture. So we used to post the pictures and videos of that events which happen, like to have the culture, because the young generation, young guys are hanging out on Instagram, and through the Instagram you're able to showcase the culture. So it will be helping with the hiring part, as well as
Yeah.
that culture will also speak for your company, where the other decision makers will be seeing that this company is having a good culture, means these guys will be productive, they will be effective, so we can do business with them. So that's one way I figured out, and that's good actually. That's working, because on the platform, that's one thing I figured. But apart from that, really, we didn't go far with that thing. That's the
Okay.
answer I have, Shubhenduji, for you. And anyone else want to add to that B2B thing question, Menank or Shraddhaji?
Yes,
Um,
B2B thing. I have actually worked for a company called PitchGround. So we are in the B2B space, and I actively use Instagram. And we have also made some sales due to Instagram itself. So I think B2B point is really good point raised by Ekatma, and B2B businesses should really experiment with Instagram.
Yeah.
Okay. You're already seeing
That's
some
the
success.
because yeah. And a lot of people ask this question, like, really sales will sales happen on Instagram? It's only or the showcase of what you're doing kind of thing. Yes, sales also will happen on Instagram. It's not just for B2C, but for B2B also sales will happen. It's the best way to connect with your target audience, like one on one. You can make your funnel flow to the one on one conversations.
Yeah, that's
That
really
is where
important.
yeah.
That's really important. Many people are not getting that actually, because that will actually help to close sales and deals very fast. When you have that
Yeah.
one-on-one connection, that's the advantage. And when people are doing marketing, that having a presence on different platforms will also help to have the touch points and finally close a deal. Because in B2B, generally it takes a longer time than B2C. Closing a sale or deal in B2B and B2C is quite a lot of difference when it comes to time span. So
Yeah.
yeah, that's there.
I
I
can
think
tell you a quick example. Suppose if the lead generation happens on LinkedIn, and the
Okay.
sales guy in this company has connected with the CX or someone in the other company and generated lead kind of thing, and they are in the lead nurturing phase.
Yeah.
So if this salesperson is also following that the CXO on Instagram, and if that CXO has posted something related to his company on Instagram, that his achievement in the company, or maybe how he had led his team to achieve something,
Okay.
and
Okay.
if the sales guy is like this company sales guy is being human to them on Instagram and giving a different connection over there, and if the both of them are following each other, they'll know at a different level. They'll know each other at a different level, and the comfort level changes in the
Yeah.
conversations, which will make the nurturing process a lot easier, and the lead
Yeah.
is a lot easier. Yeah, conversion will
So,
become a lot easier.
you are also trying to share something on this thing. Please, can you?
yeah. So, like I mentioned in my article on hashtag, it's not just Instagram is not a platform for a business where you just say sell, 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 sell. Each post should not be about that. You can really use every single image, whether it's a graphic, whether it's a photograph, whether it's product image, whether it's BTS behind the scenes. You can develop the brand story, and once you capture the audience, they will be so invested in what the ground roots of the brand is, where it's coming from, how it's been built up. So this can work for B2B as well as B2C. And Shubhendu, I think in his question he asked that do we want picture faces, or is it just an image or a graphic that would be effective? I would say you can do both, because it purely depends on your brand story and what you want to go, what you want to develop. uh, Infographics do really well. So if you're providing value to your target audience, whether it's B2B or B2C, if you're providing value, why wouldn't they follow you? They will definitely, if they feel that they're learning something that you have an expertise in, they will follow you. They will develop that this thing with you, that relationship with you. With engagement, they will, you'll be able to speak to them and have a bond with them. So it definitely I feel any business, the potential is endless of Instagram. You can use videos, short videos, long form videos with IGTV. Short form is stories. You can do infographics. You can do photographs. It's just the potential is just endless.
Yeah, yeah, got it, Shraddha, and welcome, Krishna. So you're able to hear us, I guess. I think he got still. We'll see. So coming to Shraddha, like your topic is like that influencer kind of thing. What I've seen is, so
Mm-hmm.
what do you think? Like what it takes to be an influencer, and what do you tell for people who want to become an influencer in the near future? Like what it takes to be that? Because you have been into many things, like you are into fashion also, and you into women's well-being. That's what you mentioned to me,
Yeah,
and I
yeah,
could see that you are doing quite good with some partnerships with Indian companies as well as companies abroad and all.
yeah.
So please share your journey or whatever you want to share. Please share it across. Yeah.
Yeah, so so I'm an orthodontist and I started my Instagram page just on a whim. I thought that okay, this looks fun. Let me just post some nice photos. And it started doing really well. So
Yeah.
of course it was quite interesting for me, and that's how I think Instagram captured me. And I just started reading up about it, and that's how I wanted to learn more and more and more about the platform. So, I don't, influencers is a pretty new word, and what people don't realize is that it's a really effective and cost effective also marketing resource. So, an influencer is basically a regular person who has managed to garner an audience based on whatever they are posting, whether it's entertainment based, whether it's information based, whether it's just their lifestyle that they're sharing and people are enjoying watching that or learning something from it. So a lot of brands are able to showcase themselves, and trust me, I have worked with hotels, I have worked with fitness these things companies, I have worked with fashion companies, makeup companies, I've even worked with banks. So
Okay.
there's no, yeah, because all of these things are a part of our lives, right? If I
Okay.
am working with a bank, I would want to show it to my audience that okay, this bank is offering this service, so you can check it out.
The
It's a
bank was
more
something
organic.
very, very unexpected for me. Like you're telling about the bank. Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, isn't it a part of everybody's life?
Yeah. 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 Agree with you. Yes. Yes.
So it's just that it's an easy and organic way of showcasing what a brand has to
Yeah.
offer while using these resources. Like with a celebrity on a TVC or in a newspaper, they're just blasting it to million people, and there's no targeting involved in that.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
the message is kind of lost. Like out of that 1 million, what if nobody is in that target audience, or only 1% is in the target audience?
And you
It's
can't
not
even measure
cost
people.
effective.
You can't even
Sorry?
measure like how much they're spending and how much they get back. That's one more
Exactly.
drawback of the print and TV media and that kind of stuff.
Exactly. And instead, with like maybe 10,000 rupees, you can get, one or two influencers to showcase your product to 5,000 or 10,000 or 20, 30,000 people who are actually interested in what that person is talking about. Isn't that more cost effective to you with better
Definitely.
targeting? So
Yeah.
I personally feel that and Instagram is where influencers have been born. Like they have, although they were there earlier, I think Instagram is
That word
a
has been.
place where it's really boomed. So I think companies should really make use of this, which a lot of people are not able to. Like even influencers use other influencers to market themselves.
Yeah. Yeah.
So like we give each other shout outs and we collaborate with each other. So it just magnifies the entire experience and the entire message that's going out.
Yeah.
Um, yeah. So and for your question about people wanting to become influencers, it's not so easy. A lot of people think, oh, I'll just take a selfie and put it up. It's not like that. Even the influencer genre is becoming so competitive. People are doing amazing work in terms of editing, in terms of shoots, in terms of what all the way they're pushing the envelope is just incredible. And
Okay.
so if you think you can just pick up the phone and take like 5 photos and put them up one day, you're not going to be an influencer. Although a lot of people are trying to do that, it doesn't work like that. There's a lot of strategy that goes into growing on Instagram. There's a lot of hard work that goes into creating content, and there has to be a balance between being authentic to what you are and also catering to what your audience wants. You can't be like, for us, the responsibility is that we have to be really authentic and organic. You can't
Okay.
just say,
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
any brand is coming to me, so like I'm
Pick up
against
everything. Yeah.
yeah, you can't. It's not fair to your audience
Exactly.
also. So like I'm against fairness creams. I would never ever promote a fairness cream. So you have to have your values in place, and that's how your audience will respect you also.
Agree with you on that. Yeah.
And
It
that's how,
happens
if
in
any
other
brand comes for
platforms.
marketing, it'll be more effective also. Yeah, sorry, please go ahead.
It happens with other platforms also. Like I was running my website diabetes on diabetes, so I used to get some people collaborating and asking for promoting, but I never used to promote anything which is against what I'm trying to preach and what I'm talking. It's in that angle, then I'm okay with that. So what you
Yeah.
mentioned is very very valuable. When someone wants to become an influencer, I think it takes a lot of work, and definitely you need to be a person who is trying something and telling, and be a pivot for others and all. That's a lot of hard work goes into it. And now the space also is very competitive, like you mentioned. Like 5 years ago, things are different. Like in 2010, blogging was different, and now 2020, you have many people blogging and all. That way, I think it's quite different and changed up. So your take on influencer marketing is like there's a lot of hard work, and it is very competitive. If someone is so passionate, then only they should be entering that, or else they should not touch it. So
Yeah,
when it
no,
comes
yeah,
to
it's not just hard work. It's not easy to gain that audience, and then once you have that audience, it's not easy to monetize that also. So it's a long journey. You can't just wake up one day and say, okay, I'm going to be a full-time influencer. It doesn't work like that. You need to have
but,
your job in place and every
but
other thing in place.
yeah, but what do you think?
Someone
Like
who has
YouTube?
someone who has real patience and consistency and creativity, all
Yep,
three of
Yeah.
them.
exactly. Yes.
So what do you think? Like how do brands approach influencers? How do you get such opportunities? Like any specific, they approach you directly, or what are the different ways they do it?
So, if it's a small brand, then yes, they do approach you independently. But mostly for the bigger brands, what they do is they hire agencies to handle influencer marketing. So, and all of these agencies or PRs, they have their own list of influencers in various categories according to niche, according to follower range, and according to the brand budget. They, find the influencers, then they start approaching them, and based on a mutual agreement, then that's how you go ahead with a campaign. So if like one of my first campaigns was with Pantene. They had taken out this one product for hair care product, and on that one day, I think there were at least 1,000 posts that came out about just that one product, and everyone from 200,000 plus followers to someone who had like 6,000 followers, that was me, promoted it.
Okay.
So it depends on the campaign, it depends on what the brand wants, it depends on the timing. A lot of factors go into planning marketing with influencers also.
Okay. Okay. So
Yeah.
what do you think about influencer platforms? There are many platforms. No? Do they work? Or do you recommend any platform there?
I think it's more important. So what happens is, with a platform, there's a gap that happens. You just put your name on a website, and you get automated emails that, oh, this marketing thing is there, that marketing is there. And as we all know that marketing is, a lot of it is based on personal relations, right? Like if I speak to a company, our values match, I would love to work with a company like that. But if I just want free clothes or something like that, then those platforms would work, you know. So I mean, it depends on the influencer, what stage they are at. I think for smaller influencers, a platform would work better. But as you grow, I don't think you need to work with platforms.
Okay, okay. Thank you. You put everything in a very straight cut manner, and I understand that part because every platform is trying to make their dollar out of it. So they try to do things. They showcase that this and all. They also charge people for plans and all. That were
Yeah.
really valuable insights, Sadha. And hi, Krishna.
Hi,
Sorry
how are
for
you doing?
sorry for keeping you waiting and all because I wanted to choose one, and I also was making Venkatesh wait because the platform has some limitation. I think I was not very much aware of that. Next time we'll make it better. So Krishna, like you tell yourself as an accidental marketer, and now you are focusing on Instagram marketing a lot.
Yeah,
So, what are your findings on Instagram, and what do you want to share about this platform? Anything specific you want to share regarding Instagram marketing? What people should be doing? I ask many questions because you can answer them the way you like it.
yeah, sure. I think people are actually missing the most important metrics. I see so many people focusing on the number of followers, but I feel that the most important metric should be how many sales can you get. If you are not obviously into brand awareness, then it's a different strategy. I've seen so many people worrying about followers and then not actually doing anything with it. And there was this case study based on, there was this girl, I'm not sure what was her name, but she had a million something followers and she couldn't sell 30 products. That means she was either buying fake followers or she was not maintaining a really good relationship with her followers. So I think maintaining relationships is probably the most important thing, because I have like about 1,000-ish followers and people actually ask me for recommendation. Now I am not working for any digital influencer as such, so I recommend them genuine things and things that I'm not actually affiliated with these days. But it
Okay.
shows that they trust me. So it's about trust, it's not about followers. And secondly, the way to actually gain genuine people, I think people don't focus on one metric. People always focus on the number of followers. I think the most important metric for you to increase your followers is profile visits. I have not seen anyone talking about it. It's, I think, the fuel of the Instagram account. Two
Okay.
metrics I think are the most important. One is profile visits, and the second is number of conversions. So I'll talk about both of these. So profile visits is something that you can get using shout outs, ads. You could possibly use engagement strategies, and by engagement strategies I mean liking and commenting on the target audience's accounts. And the more you do these things, the more profile visits you get, and the more chances of your conversion. And I actually added you accidental marketer for a reason. Before I had added accidental marketer, my conversion rate was not that great. But since I have added that, my conversion rate has shot up to 10%. Like for every 1,000 people, 100 people, I mean, like not exactly 100, but 10% of those people usually follow me on a good day, and it keeps varying. But you know, that simple story related word, something that separates me from 1,000 accounts, is kind of converting for me. So those two metrics for me are probably the most important. And if you understand these two things, you can play around and grow your account wherever, in whatever way you possible, because people focus on tactics. I believe that you should focus on what fuels those tactics, and the tactics you should use should be more profile visits, more conversion. That's it. No tension. Like people actually worry a lot that I'm not gaining followers, and I think you should worry if you're not getting enough profile visits. If you are getting profile visits, eventually you'll figure out how to convert them. But if they are not coming, then there's nothing that can be done. So I think
Okay.
these are probably the most important metrics. And one thing that I have noticed is that earlier I inserted 3-4 links in my bio. I had multiple links, like for my LinkedIn and for my Facebook page and a couple of other things. I figured that when I had those links, people weren't actually clicking on either of those links. So I removed the link and I created a single link. Now the clicking rate has increased to my destination, and people are listening to my podcast. And I keep switching up the link based on what I am promoting at that point of time. But I feel you should focus on putting up single links, even if you are linked using LinkedIn.bio or any other. Use single links, and if you are using lead magnets there, directly insert the landing page there. Do not go for multiple wide options, because I think it leads to analysis paralysis that way for some reason, and people end up not doing anything. So don't do that. That's just what I have observed and experimented with these days. So I guess that.
Don't make people think a lot. That's what generally marketers say. Like, you don't want to make your user work or task tough. But generally they say, and that's true with what you say on Instagram also. So thank you for sharing that, Krishna. Then apart from that, Krishna, like, you entered into Instagram like 1.5 years ago or 2 years ago.
It was probably 1 year back, I guess. And
1 year back.
Yeah, I will be honest. Sorry.
Yeah, you're seeing some interesting things happening on Instagram while you entered and all. So in this 1 year, what are the changes you observed in Instagram? Can you summarize that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, actually, when I entered, the organic reach was a little bit more. And I'll tell you something funny. Now, when I entered, carousels were not exactly that prominent. Now, these days, carousels are exploding. I see every second account putting out carousels. And I agree to that. Even I am doing that. But I will tell you something that people don't actually understand. Now, it's ironically harder to rank carousels on hashtags, even though people say that carousels are working extraordinarily well. I personally tested this. I created 2 batches of content, absolutely same content, one with a single piece and the other with a carousel, just a little bit more fancier version, you can say. And I checked 30 of those hashtags. I wasn't ranking, I was ranking on probably 10 of those when I posted the carousel. But when I posted the single one, I was ranking on about 15 to 20 on an average. So that's much more than what. So I think you should not get carried away by trends. You should always experiment on your own and not believe what people are telling you to do.
Okay.
Now, yeah, so just keep that in mind. And when I was actually 1 year back, when I was just entering it, I used to see posts from Mad Over Marketing, Fake Adco, and these people were creating some, amazing type of advertisements that didn't actually feel like advertisements. Now, I'll give you an example. Let's say that you guys must be remembering Neha Dhupia incident happened, right? When she said that it's my choice. So what these brands did were like, brands, Mad Over Marketing, and some famous pages, they created content that actually highlighted their product using that tagline. So that way, their advertisements were not exactly spammy. There's a book called Permission Marketing by Seth Godin, and perfect implementation of that. Even I personally try to do that. Like, for example, I'll give you an example of what I have in mind. Let's say I want to sell a course. Now, there are 2 ways to do it. One would be that I actually create a picture and then I add call to action to join my course with link in bio. Don't do that. That doesn't work. Use a carousel. And how do you use that carousel? You teach people about Instagram. Let's say that whatever I told you, I summarize it up in a carousel. And then in the last slide, I add, I have this course and buy it, and I can then redirect them to link in my bio, and that works better. Reason being that people are getting educated about it. It is not spamming them. I am not adding a call to action without informing them about everything. So that's
and there comes the play like micro commitments. They also say use the word micro commitments. That works well with email marketing also, where we try to not immediately ask the email of the person who is actually giving it. We try to just say, are you suffering with low traffic? Then they say yes or no. Then they click on the double opt-in kind of thing. They will take it one commitment, and then you finally say, yeah, I want your email, boss, please give it. Now I have a book also to download That way we do it. So that's what you try to say with carousel. You try to delay that, and you also educate them along the line.
Actually, I'm not saying specifically for carousel. What I'm trying to tell you is that understand what your consumer wants. Like, for example, it's not necessary that you have to put it in a carousel. It's the point I'm trying to make is that listen to what they want. Now, these days, I'm trying out two things: memes as well as carousels. Now, if I want to promote my product, let's say I'm not sure if you guys are into memes, but there is a very famous template. It's about Drake. Let's say I want to promote my course. My strategy going towards promoting that course could be two. One is the carousel one that I told you, and the second one could be memes. How would I use it? I would say XYZ course, no, and then I would say my course is the better one using images. Now, if you would have seen that template, you would understand it better. But the point is, use strategies that seem seamless, that do not make the person feel like you are advertising. It should be that this guy is trying to help me using what I like memes or carousels or education, basically anything that the person wants.
Yeah, the transition should be smooth. That's what you would like to tell. The transition should be smooth.
Yeah. That's the focus.
Okay. Now I think it's time to add Venkatesh. Ekatma, I'm taking you off for the screen for some time.
Yeah, sure.
Please permit me. Thank you very much. Yeah.
No worries.
We'll again have you back.
All right. Oh, you want me to join again or something?
It's not like that. If you are there, you can join. And Venkatesh, yes.
Can you hear me?
Hi, Venkatesh.
Yeah, 1 second.
Yeah. I take liberty because I know Venkatesh more closely than all of you, and that way I take the liberty to actually make him wait for some time. And we'll soon have a different platform to do the live session. I'm using it as an email marketing platform as well as a webinar platform. Thank you, Venkatesh, for patiently listening to all of us.
No issues.
Yeah. So Venkatesh is also doing some incredible work with Instagram marketing and all. So in the last session, in fact, he was the contributor for the first hashtag magazine. In that, he mentioned about a story where he was giving a shout out to Gary Vaynerchuk's team. That's one interesting experience. We are all were reading. So Venkatesh, what's your take on Instagram? What do you tell? Like we all had a lot of discussions right now. So what's your take on Instagram and where is it going? Like you're open. Like these are all open questions. What do you want to share with all the audience? Because here there are many marketers who are watching this and who will be watching this after this session. And that way we'll have businesses also watching this session. So in all points of view, you can tell whatever you feel like.
Most of the topics, you all are covered. Actually, you told everything. Every topic is covered. People already, Krishna also talked about carousels. Influencer marketing is also over. So I'll tell you a few things. Like when I started Instagram marketing, like my journey as an entrepreneur started as Instagram marketer. And the best thing which I got to know about Instagram is like, if you have seen a lot of motivational quotes and business quotes, the pages, these are handled by very what to say 18-19-year-old kids in India. Like all these accounts are owned by them. I know all the admins. We are in a network where most of the Instagram marketers, we use Telegram especially, to connect with all the admins. Like we'll send messages first if there are any posts or campaigns for shoutouts for brands or businesses, anything like that. We make use of Telegram very well. Because the content will be good and kind of things like that. And the best thing about Instagram is the visual platform. It's like if you see most of video ads which are running pretty good recently, video ads are like booming like anything. And what I feel is whether you may be a coach, consultant, marketer, any other business owner, they are not using stories. They are not using stories potentially. we all think only the timeline, what we post as a normal thing. We think that's the only best thing, or this is the only thing which is going to perform. But we all forget the power of stories. Stories is something which people will be like swiping a lot, the next story. So once you get hooked from some person who is talking about something, you try to listen to him. And if you are the person who is producing the content, if you provide very good content, that's where you can get the attention from. So it's very important to use stories in a strategic way. That's the reason I contributed today's thing, like from Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, these are the things one needs to cover. From morning or evening, you need to put out 3 to 4 different stories, and the pitch should be in the fourth story. The first 2 to 3 stories should be value providing. So that's when you'll attract the customer or audience, and at the fourth pitch you'll pitch him. Like it will not be like a sale, it will be like a close by himself. Like they'll get close because you have provided value so much for them.
Yeah. So that I seen your article and all. I felt it was like a one pager, but I felt it was quite actionable kind of article.
Yeah.
Yeah, I felt it was like very actionable. Like it can be implemented straight away by seeing that. That's really great. And when did you start Instagram marketing, Venkatesh? Like how much time it has been?
2018 October, I guess. Exactly. The day I created a new business account. Like that was the best thing I've done in my life.
Okay. So how was the journey? You're working with any good brands, or it's not about revealing the brand names and all, but any specific examples you want to share, like how should marketers focus on Instagram marketing? What's the growth?
No, mostly I was focusing on personal branding people when it comes to Instagram, because it's very easy for them to guide them on what to do or what not to do in Instagram, like how to use these things, what you should produce, what you should not produce, what is the best way for you to engage with your target audience, and if you want to collaborate with someone, how you should approach to them. And these are the things which I focused on getting for my clients. And this was very easy. This was very good going, because there is always a system. Once you are a marketer, once you know the systems and things are in place, you can apply the same to any client. And the reason was like I was into a niche, like authors, coaches, and consultants. So for all these three niches, it's the same thing. They want these targeted people to do something for them. So yeah, exactly. So that was best, and that was easy for me to get anything. And when it comes to followers, like the shoutouts was the best thing which we were doing. That was a good money which we were getting for shoutouts, and the opponent also, the client was also getting very good number of followers within a couple of days. So it was not like a big thing. Like things will go very easy if marketer uses Instagram platform very well. Like you should just get to know the basics of how the platform works. If you understand how the platform works, that's all you need to know. There's nothing more. Like you don't need to have so many tools, you don't need to have so much intelligence to use the app. It's just that few basic things, and if you can apply that, that's all.
Okay. So I have been asking questions till now, and also now I would like to ask. I'd like to say that if you three people are there here, would you like to ask each other something, any specific question or any specific thing which you would like to ask each other?
Yeah, I do have. I think we haven't focused or talked about automation. So are you guys doing anything? I have personally experience with a little bit of experience with Jarvey, but apart from that, I feel that you get action blocked a lot. So what are you guys, if you are into automation, what are you guys doing?
Like at starting, few people suggested me Jarvey. I tried to do that, but I couldn't understand how the Jarvey was working. So I stepped out of it. And there's this website called Executive Mafia, where if we pay a monthly fee, we'll get a lot of engagement, and the true engagement. It's like same niche of people will be collaborating with you. They'll like and comment on your post. You should return that. Like this was happening with a few big accounts will be there. You will be as a middle kind of account. There will be newbie accounts which are coming in. So all these people would engage with themselves, and this was going good. Yeah, this is like engagement app or something like that, you can say. And the best thing about this was what to say, you could grow followers based about 40 to 50k followers. That's how I grew my account within 8 months. It was nearly 50k plus. And from there, like, my shout outs went really well. The advertising, coaches from US started approaching me, like, would you do this for me, would you do that for me? And it was very easy because my partner was there, systems were in place, it went really well. So
Is
but
that still
I'll tell
functioning?
you, yeah, no, that's what I have come to tell you. See, it worked only for 6 to 7 months, that's all. Any automation for any platform, I don't think it will be useful for long term. So my suggestion is, don't use. I used
Yeah.
it for quick money as a youngster, but don't use it. Like,
Yeah, no,
I'm
true.
telling honestly,
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
use automation, guys. Automation is not a good thing at all.
we
Yeah.
try a lot of things, and I can tell you, as a marketer from 2011, I have been coming across a lot of platforms, lot of softwares which promise you a lot of success in less time. And generally, human is greed. Humans are greedy. We tend
True.
to get attracted to everyone. It's not like one person. We try to see that they'll say everything is automated. You have to just put it there, and you can sell, and you can make $1 million.
Nothing.
They will
Nothing happens like that.
talk a lot of very convincingly, and somehow they will take. So yeah, definitely when someone is offering something which is fast gain, definitely we should be cautious about it. Of course, we can experiment, because as a marketer we can't be sitting uh, with fear. We need to experiment, and we need to try things.
Experimenting is good,
Very important.
Yeah.
Experimentation is one
but
thing I feel.
you should be cautious before experimenting or while experimenting.
Yeah, I
Things may go
actually,
very wrong. Things may go very, very wrong.
yeah. I actually have experiences with banned accounts. I have tried each and every bot that is out there. I have fake accounts to experiment with proxies so
That's
that
great.
original accounts don't get banned. So I think,
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's a good idea.
and I think we also should talk about engagement groups. Lately, I have seen that, when I was starting out my account, I thought engagement groups are going to be super good. But the problem was that I was hunting for the good ones. However, the amount of effort that I was putting in was not returned. So I got angry and I left the group within 2-3 days. I accidentally got into a really crap one that kind of saved me. I'll tell you how. So what
Mm.
happened was that initially my engagement rate was shot up, obviously, because I was getting more comments. When I stopped that, my engagement dropped and the number of followers and profile visits dropped. So I think engagement groups are like steroids. If you do not continue doing them, then your engagement is
That's
going.
what. Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
Same
So
experience.
Actually,
yeah,
Instagram rewards engagement and not just likes and comments, which we are able to get on groups. It rewards saves and it rewards shares.
yeah,
So, what I'm surprised about is that there are no shout out groups that are out there, and there are no save. I mean, there are people are trying for saving in their pods, but that's also not really happening because वो save करके फिर unsave कर देते हैं. It's not a big deal. But that is actually the true, how do you say, that is how you actually achieve virality on Instagram with these two factors that people don't talk about and they
Mm,
don't know how to bring it about. And I
true.
think as marketers, we should all find a way of trying to make that work to our advantage. Because we do see that all the top bloggers who are in like whatever 500, 600K and above, they all give shout outs to each other and they're all constantly engaging with each other. So, to the extent that they don't even need to use hashtags. If you go to the top bloggers, they don't even use a single hashtag because just
Yeah,
fact that they post, if even 10% of Instagram or even if 1% sees of their followers sees it, and if all these friends of theirs give shout outs, it's enough. They have enough reach.
yeah. Actually, I tried shout out for shout out groups. What I did was
Hmm.
I'm into the digital marketing niche, so I approached about 15-20 people. The idea was that every Saturday we are going to repost or each other's content. Now, there's a
Mm-hmm.
slight with this strategy that people do not agree to this because your content is not in sync with what they have to post. And frankly speaking, it's pain in the ass to actually create carousels that are in sync with what they are posting. So that was the main issue. So if you can pull this off, you can create shout out groups, and then 15 people every Saturday, those 15 people post your post, and you repeat that for the course of like 6 months. I can assure you that the growth would be nothing like people have imagined, because it's
Yeah, exponential.
yeah, exponential, 15 people. And I think story shouts don't work that well unless you have decent amount of followings. I tried with I would say below 2.5k followers, story shouts are useless, so you should
The
not.
viewer base is very less for 2.5k follower base account.
True.
Yeah. So you should focus on story shouts from really big accounts. If you are taking story shout for shouts, then they are practically useless in my opinion. Below 5k followers. So
Mm.
I the fastest way to grow would be to buy shout outs till 5 to 10k, and then scale using hashtags, and then getting people to then post story shout for shouts, because then the growth would be faster. And if you add shout out for shout out groups, then you are going to scale much more faster than anything people can imagine.
My
True. So
friends
true.
are still in groups, like the engagement groups and all. They're still engaged, but for engagement groups, only few accounts. For few accounts, it's working well. Not all the accounts which are present in the engagement group. So we should know
Yeah.
what is working, what is not working, what are the new ways we should come up with. So the accounts which were not working well, those are the accounts which my friends were using. Like they are the admins. So what they did is they started producing video content a lot. So video content spreads a little fast compared to other normal image posts. So after that, what they did was like for those video posts, they started engaging with other people. So that went viral. So these are the
Nice.
few tactics they were using. So I mean, they are still using it. So like I'm out of the Instagram marketing thing now, but yeah, they're going good.
So can you explain a little bit detail what you specifically mean by engagement, like going on a recent post from latest hashtags, or you mean commenting on accounts of the same niche, latest posts and all that?
No, whatever I was doing was like paid engagement groups. Like it was paid, and we were about to do every alternative day. It was like one like, one comment, one share, and one follow with each other accounts. And the comment also, they'll mention like how you should comment. It should be a valuable comment of
Yeah.
minimum 4 words.
Yeah.
So these are the things where it was like, and that was going well. That was going well at the time when I was doing, and it's going still good for few people, not all the accounts. That's what I'm mentioning. And
Yeah.
right now the best thing I am doing is, let's say if I target a business owner personal account, and he's producing really good amount of what to say content or anything like that, what I'll do is I'll target that person for next 1 week, and I'll engage with all the posts which he's been making. The story highlights, I'll engage with the polls what he's been posting, the posts, the kind of videos he's posting. I'll post valuable comments, and after some time what I'll do is I'll DM him like so and so, whatever it may be, and he'll definitely reply you. The reason is you have been able to be visible to him. So that's very important. We should be able to be visible for companies, for brands or personal brands, whoever it may be. So when you target someone, engage with their content. What I do is I do across all platforms for this. Basically I told for Instagram how I'll do, that's all. So once you target a business owner, go to all his social media profiles, start engaging with him for next 1 week. After 1 week, you land a deal with him. So like, it's easy like that.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I do that as well.
Yeah.
So
Great.
if you look at my profile, I don't even have like 1,000 followers kind of thing. So, but still, how I'm making out of Instagram is I'm properly looking out for my target audience, selecting a bunch of people, and for 1 week or 10 days, I focus only on them. At least like 2%
Uh,
will convert.
Yeah.
True.
So I
And
have,
that'll happen.
yeah,
Yeah.
that will
That
definitely
actually, a
happen.
lot of people use that for growth as well. Like they
Yeah,
maintain a sheet where they keep, engaging with people who are engaging with a particular brand, or,
exactly.
basically it's their target audience where they are hanging out. You go there and you interact with them and you keep interacting with them, and then eventually they will convert into following. But that is very labor intensive.
Yeah, it
So
is labor
yeah,
intensive, but again,
I
it,
understand.
it works really well when there is a high ticket client or
true.
high ticket workshops, a kind of this thing.
Product,
Because
yeah.
I deal with business owners, so I'm little high ticket. I mean, not very high ticket, but at least. So that works for me. And I'm also trying to turn this strategy for a growth for one of my travel client uh, and make trying to amplify it. So for the
Okay.
growth, I'm trying to amplify this one. So obviously, the number of days or the number of suppose in my strategy, I'm trying for myself. I'm trying to focus for 10 days on a bunch of people, bunch of accounts. For maybe for the travel account, I don't want to focus only on a small bunch, but a larger bunch. So the interaction with each one will dilute, but
Hmm.
still for longer period. So I'm trying to amplify that in a different way for them.
The best
But
thing
still,
Wonderful
about
again,
strategy.
Instagram, DMs,
Interesting. Sorry.
yeah.
yeah. So the best thing about Instagram marketing, especially for this strategy, was like I was able to get good friendships with US people, especially other marketers there. So few deals were like we got into partnerships and all. And now with a seven-figure marketer, he's a personal branding expert. So we got a deal. We started a new agency, video marketing for e-commerce people. So it's all about how well you can use a social media platform for a better use. Start trying to build relationships with people other than just focusing on trying to sell them something. So I
Exactly.
my only focus was to try to make friends. That's the only thing I wanted. Like I wanted as a youngster, I wanted US friends, a small thing that turned out into a very big business for me. Like now the deal is like the offer which we do is for $10,000 per client.
Awesome.
Wow.
That's really nice.
So yeah, so for these kind of things to happen, the relationships were very important and the connections. Like I got even a connection where the person he made around $300 million in sales. Like
Whew.
there are many secret entrepreneurs we don't even know. They don't exist in common social media platforms and they don't produce. They'll be like a normal social media profile. That's all. They'll focus on their business for them. And when I was talking about the personal branding, content production, like we are all investing so much time, right? We want to do that. We want to do this. When I spoke with them, they were like, personal branding is a bullshit. Don't waste your time on that. Focus on
Lead
making
generation
money.
for
That's what
selling.
they said.
Same.
That's what they said. Focus on making money. You itself will become a brand in some time. So there are many business owners or many marketers where they don't focus on personal branding. So
Actually,
kind
Venkatesh,
of,
I think there are different people, different approaches and all. I think marketing
yeah, true.
is like very unconventional. Who approaches thing in an unconventional way, those are the guys who are actually leading the game because they are thinking not like others. Like they're not trying to follow the same tactics or same rules.
Exactly.
Always break the rules. They try to get different. And what you said is exactly correct. When you try to build relationships, that's where the whole game starts in, and that's the
Yep.
advantage of having relationships. And what I see in you is you try to think out of the box. And as a marketer, I think we are not supposed to be operating as per the rules of the platform. It's not about that. It's not about using their tools, using their techniques, but how you think differently and how you utilize that again. Um, Take the advantage of the platform. Like what are they providing? The tools. But it's not just the tools which are going to help anyone. Many people think that way. Like ads, Facebook में ad चला दिया ना काम हो गया. We'll run ads on Facebook and okay, we'll get leads. But I think unconventional ways are very very important. And for that, why people don't do it? They fear the fear of failing. And if you want to be
True.
someone, you should be ready to accept failures, and you fail not only in other aspects of life, but in marketing, it's very much evident. And that's the reason people in marketing say that it's all about experimentation and trial and error. That kind of thing. What people generally say.
Like when it comes to failures and Instagram, there was a time where the likes were going about to disappear. like the companies were doing, and that was a very big pain for me, especially because that is one metric where I was making money for my clients. Like I was telling, this many followers, this many clients, and that was a hard time. But nothing happened. Even though likes disappeared, or it may be happening in some countries, nothing really affects so much. You should only focus on how in a different way you can provide value for your client. That's all. And the best thing about Instagram is like, other than building relationships, you will be able to focusing on producing valuable content for your target audience, if you really focus on producing. If not, there are like two cases. If you want to become a creator, you should produce a good number of valuable content every single day. Otherwise, if you are focusing on what to say, building relationships, you can do that. So we can't do both at single point of time. Right now I have stopped focusing on my personal branding in all platforms. I'm just focusing on building relationships, and that's where people around me are helping me make money. So that's very important. Having a great team and having a people who can help you make money is more important than social proof.
Okay, that's great.
That's so
And
true.
also, while the likes are going away, the likes are going away for the public, but for the individual accounts, I can
Yeah,
still see how
individual
many
we can
likes they
see.
got.
We can see.
We can
So
see, and you have
for
to share the
influencer marketing,
insights. Yeah.
yeah, influencers should share their insights, like what
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. And at that point of time, the wrong thing which was happening is like many influencers were faking the results.
yeah,
Like
indeed.
yeah, they do. And for business owner or an agency, when they're trying to approach these people also, it will be very hard, like which is true,
Yeah.
which is not true. And we cannot ask 2 to 3 times also from the same influencer.
Yeah.
Let's say if he's a good person and he's showing true, you don't know that. So that was like a bad thing which was going on, even though we had all the metrics where we can see. So we should be very careful whatever we are doing when you are investing clients money into something.
And also there were more of follower to follow for follow kind of this thing. Uh, lot of
I did that. I did that mistake.
yeah. I mean, even in this lot of
Even I
other
tried that initially.
yeah, even in a
Everyone
lot of
did that,
other
I
I think
think.
everyone does that.
yeah,
No,
maybe I
initially
didn't.
we need to get followers. So
Yeah,
there's nothing wrong in doing some mistakes.
yeah. But I'll tell you a trick here. What I did was there were few Facebook groups where people were doing the follow chain kind of thing. I selected certain kind of accounts from the comments there, not everyone.
Hmm.
So the certain number of accounts were like, I first thing is I went to the entrepreneurial groups where I'm sure all of them are other business owners. And then I started looking at the accounts who are pretty active and not just once in a while they're posting something, not they're pretty active and who might fall in my target audience bracket. So I was selective there. That made a little bit better difference. And I also made sure that I went and started a conversation with them, whomever I followed. So that will be definitely a difference in that.
That'll be a more genuine sort of
Yeah, genuine follow
relationship
for
that you
follow.
will
Even
build.
yeah, even when I tell a conversation, I'll upfront tell them that I did this for follow, but also I'm looking at forming a good friendship here, just not for the follow number, but yeah, good friendship. So I hope my content will be valuable for you. It's not just for a random thing.
No, that's really good,
True.
because when I got first 200 followers on my business niche account, I made my partner do that. Like, go to every follower and message them something like, "We are happy to connect with you. Thanks for following us." And
Yeah,
few relationships were built, like genuine relationships, and
yeah,
that were really good. So
yes.
that few basic things which we'll do will add up into big things in our life. So
True.
focusing on building relationships, that's the only thing which I tell every time, wherever it may be, whatever the topic it may be.
Yeah,
True.
Yeah, that's really true, Venkatesh. Like sometimes we try to think very complicatedly, we complicate things. But when you try to keep things simple, I think that will actually lead you into the right direction. So that's the one thing, you have that clarity. I think that's the reason at a young age you're able to do something remarkable. So I'm happy for that
Nothing,
actually.
nothing.
I'm happy for that. And yes, seriously, it's not like I believe that it's not about the age and all. You should be in the right direction. The efforts you put should be in the right direction. And if you are able to choose the right places to read, I will tell that some people like they read a lot, but when you talk to them, there is no clarity in them. They talk in all directions. So it's about from whom are you going to absorb the energy from? I believe it very strongly. So that you need to be very picky when whom are you going to follow? Where are you learning from? That's very very important. That's the reason some guys read, and all. They listen a lot, but they can't come out with conclusions or they can't help you with real life problems and all. So I think that way today we had very very great session. Any final closing things before we launch the magazine? We'll just before with all of you on live. I'll share the magazine how to download it for anyone who's looking at this live session. So anything else like any closing remarks or any thoughts?
I think we've all discussed whatever was. It's all
Every topic
discussion.
is discussed already.
I could see, Govardhan, if you leave us, we'll extend a conversation for another hour.
Yeah.
No, it's
Instagram
okay.
is
I
like an
think
enigma.
okay. Yeah, definitely. Because it's being recorded, I'm not in a worry because I know not everyone will be continuing it, but it will be available as a recording on our Facebook group. So I'm not worried about the time part, though we have a 1 hour slot and all. So that way, because that's the advantage when you people start talking to each other, a lot of good things came up which I could not do it because I'm not into Instagram. I can say I'm a layman right now. I don't know much about Instagram. That's why whenever I'm asking a question, I'm asking it with respect to Facebook or with respect to something else. I'm not straight away asking about Instagram. So that way, when you guys came up and talked to each other, I think that a lot of meaningful conversation happened over there. And now we'll try to launch the magazine that way. I'm sharing the screen. When you're able to see the screen, please let me know. Is Google visible?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Go to the website nickmarcus.in. It's loading slowly. I think there's some bandwidth. You're able to see the website now?
Yes.
It may load slowly for some of you. It will be visible. So anyone who wants to get this magazine every week, if you want to read it, so you can just enter your name and email address, so it will be reaching you. And you can also read the magazine without entering a subscription and all. So you can simply go to the hashtag library here. You're able to see the hashtag library page right now.
Yeah.
Godhan, how many subscribers have we got till now?
We're around 210 something like that. So
at least, okay. How many weeks since when we did the first thing?
It's 3 weeks we have passed, and this is the 4th week.
4th week. Okay, that's a good number. Okay, cool.
Yeah, but I'm not really aggressively promoting subscriptions. I was actually trying to do like if you want to get the magazines to your email address, you can do that. Seriously, I'm not promoting the subscription, but I should start doing it because it will help us a lot. So I launched this page so that people can easily download any edition. Like this page is called hashtag library, and we'll have all the editions here. Hashtag 1, you are the contributor there, and Menank and Shamnas were the first.
Me and Minank both are in this also, right?
Yeah, again, you people have come back because Instagram was there. That time you talked on a agency story, but also but yeah, that time we didn't have a theme. So when I came to the third magazine, I came to realize that the theme will be a better option. Like it will be good for people who are reading it also.
Oh, so, now the design is also looking very good.
Yeah, now for Instagram, this
okay.
we have it in a bit of different this thing. So you can just download it here. Click on this and it will directly download. It's just a Google Drive link, so you can download it. Anyone can download it from here.
Govardhan, I have a tip for you.
Yeah, sure.
In this hashtag library page, you can put the order of that in the reverse chronological. So the latest will be coming up.
Yeah, that's really a good one. Yeah, I will do that. That will be easy for people to actually do that.
Yeah.
So this, I'm trying to experiment all this with Canva only, this homepage, and trying to put somehow pair all of you together. We'll have a edition number and the date, and it will have some indexing where you can click on and go through that. So this time I was not able to gather a lot of content from my side because I am not very much into it. So I thought I'll not put anything which is not very important. I try to gather some tools, Instagram marketing tools. I try to gather some tools which help with Instagram marketing, and after that we started with Venkatesh was the shortest article, so I published it first.
Yeah.
So I felt it.
It's just for call to action. That's all.
No, it's really, see, it's like I don't believe in the number of words, but yeah, every topic can demand a different number of the different length of the content. So that way,
Yeah, it's looking good.
yeah, it's.
So
And
these
then,
are the things people should focus when they are using stories.
yeah, you were telling interesting things on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and you gave something insightful and actionable. So I think people will take advantage of it. Then coming to Seda, she also shared something quite deep, and I felt that it's really interesting from her point of view. She mentioned a lot. Being an influencer, she gave some insightful tips. I have read through that, and I felt like she covered a lot of stuff there, which can help someone who is starting up and all. So I felt it really good. She also mentioned some tools which she's using and all. And coming to
just skimming through that, I just figured out we haven't spoken anything much about IGTV in this session.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
That's
we
something
forgot.
true. Yeah, the person who is
I
anchoring
think
it, not the right.
if
Yeah,
you
please.
take 5 like
Yeah,
coming out entire week, you should do lives on that topic, because that's how long it takes to discuss one platform.
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Because see, this is one introduction thing.
Basically
Like
what I'm
to
saying is,
hashtag, what I'm trying to do is like we now get to know some new people. See, due to this, we came to know about you also. Through Jain, actually, I got interest to you. Now we know these are the people we can plan for individual sessions also. When based on the timings and all, we can do it. Actually, we'll promote a webinar also. We can get reach to more and more audience also there. So we'll do that definitely. I'm very much open to that. If any of you have that thought, you please suggest, and I'll be very happy to do it. So that's the reason whole niche practice is existing. Like we have expert people, so we can spread out the message and share whatever we like to share. So that way we'll do that definitely.
I think we can actually conduct a summit, sort of like people these days are doing summits. We can,
Yeah.
separate niche type summits where each of the speaker actually speaks about their expertise, story, and all that stuff, and knowledge is given to people. I think that would be really, really cool for our personal branding and the magazine's personal branding, as well as for people as well.
It's a kind of win-win for everyone. We can try doing that. Definitely, Krishna. That's a good suggestion. We'll do that definitely. I'm having plans. We'll do many big things over here. And with hashtag, I'm trying to spread out to as many people because of the magazine concept, people are talking about it. If it's on a website, people don't talk much about it. That's the difference what I observed, and people are talking. I'm getting some feedback that people are talking about it. So that's one thing, and I want to add more and more people. So it's amplified. Like this session and this magazine, let us say Ekatma shares it to her network. Then Venkatesh, Krishna, and Sadda, and myself getting introduced to Ekatma's network. And similarly, it happens with every one of us. Like it amplifies. That's the power of collaborating and doing things together. So that's the whole idea of niche marketers and hashtag whatever initiative I'm launching. It's all about that only. So we will do
Now,
many more things.
this was good to know other people who are into Instagram. We don't see lot many people who are into Instagram actually, specifically talking about Instagram marketing.
Yeah, if someone
And
is there also, people don't come
True,
out to share.
I think even though we came on as experts, I personally learned a lot from this conversation. Thank you all so much.
and also I have a
Uh,
I mean, it just skipped my mind. My God. Yeah. Okay, you can go back to the hashtag. We'll figure it out.
Yeah, I think by the time you can recall what you want to say.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Yeah, definitely. So, Ekatma actually talked about Instagram captions. What does a good Instagram caption do? And she also covered some quite interesting stuff. Like she mentioned, like because an image will speak 1,000 words, but users can pick anything of these 1,000 scheduled things. She mentioned that one thing which was bit news to me, or like I was bit interested with that one line. Yes, caption play a bigger role. Let me explain to you. The bigger role than images. That's what she mentioned. That's quite intriguing to me and interesting.
and that's true actually. Captions play a very important role.
Yeah. Because images or the visuals act as a thumb stoppers, but the caption is what builds the relationship or gives the connection.
And where you can give call to action for them to do
Yeah.
what with the
Yeah,
post.
I was about to say that.
Like with PS, we'll add and we'll give like subscribe there or whatever it may be. DM me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so she mentioned all those stuff about caption. That's interesting there also. She has also covered a lot of stuff. When someone new who's starting and all, or someone experienced also, they can pick some points from this.
Actually, I thought I wrote a very lengthy. I wrote 1,000 words, so I stopped there, and or else I could have written another 1,000 words explaining about different.
Actually, I'm putting a limit on these words, but I'm not trying to limit because when there is a topic, you want to do justice to the topic. So I'm not trying to restrict. And this is actually Menang's article. He did something like visually, he put some images, and he also shared some interesting stuff. We talked about something. What he's told is be a content creator, not a content consumer. What he is mentioning is, I think, when you go on a social media platform, you start behaving like a consumer, and you stop behaving like a content creator. That's what some interesting insight and article he has also put together. So the articles were deep and lengthy for everyone who has actually wrote, and Krishna also has got really deep. So he also was explaining about exploding my Instagram followers really fast. So he shared a secret how he does that. How do I explode my Instagram followers really fast? So that was also and he mentioned about a 4-tap strategy, like how he does that. So he broken the things like they're actionable. So anyone who is actually looking into this magazine and they want to learn about something about Instagram marketing, they're trying some things and they want to improve their game. I think that will be really useful.
So I see the word Flick there. So Krishna, are you using Flick tool for hashtag search?
Yeah.
So can you tell a few points on your experience with it?
How are you finding it?
I think it's really good, but I think it's really good, but I think it can be substituted with IQ hashtags. And I keep trying out different softwares. I tried Flick for some time now. These days, I'm trying IQ hashtags. I think it is not equally, I would say, but if you know what you are doing, I think you can substitute it. And I have actually written the alternative way to Flick as well, so that you can use IQ hashtags instead of Flick. However, it's a little bit more labor intensive, but you can get it done.
I think Krishna, you try different tools much more than what other people do here. That's what I'm able to get a sense. Am I right? Or
yeah, definitely. I don't use much of tools because I'm little scared of applying without experimenting. without testing it out
I-
if that is genuine tool or not?
I actually use fake accounts to test out my strategies before actually getting onto my main ones, and that is why I think if you use too many tools, you kind of understand where you can go wrong, and you get a better sense of the platform itself and what is out there in the market. Because I saw a lot of people talking about Flick quite some time back. I thought it is expensive, so I initially hesitated to try it out. 7 days it's not enough. I think you need more time to figure out if it works or not. So I kind of played around with things and figured out what works best for me.
Yeah, why I'm
Sorry, I
asking
missed
this
that. Do you
question?
recommend
Yeah.
it or not?
I recommend it highly,
Okay,
highly.
great.
Surprised to the point, actually. She wants the answer there.
No, I got disconnected, so I missed most of the conversation. I got
No, he did not
disconnected.
mention exactly he's recommending or not, but I actually pitched it and came up with one more question.
Okay.
Like I asked him, like seems like you try more tools than all the other marketers over here. So one suggestion what I want to give him is when you're trying tools, please share your honest opinion in Rich Marketers group or anywhere where you are promoting yourself. That will definitely differentiate you from others because you are trying to do that in different way. Anyways, you can share your experience that will help other Instagram marketers over there. That way,
Yeah,
I think that's my suggestion to you. If you can utilize that, that will be many people will be looking for that because to try a tool, it will take some time, energy, and all that stuff. So some people don't do that. So they want a recommendation from someone who is doing that.
yeah, sure. I will definitely create reviews and detailed explanation about what tools you should go after according to what results you want.
Yeah. So yes, it was quite extensive from Krishna also. He also quite created everything, like mentioned everything and all. And I added some freebies of the week where I tried to put 3 Udemy courses which are actually free for newbies to start up, like Instagram influencer marketing for businesses. It's a free Udemy course which has 250 plus 4-star ratings and 12K students enrolled. And this the complete Instagram marketing course for beginners 2018 copywriting free Udemy course. It was having it's not a copywriting thing. I have to edit this. I think it has left out in editing. I have to edit it now. So that got missed out. So that also has some quite good ratings and the number of students enrolled were also good. And Instagram marketing for startups and entrepreneurs this is one more course. So I thought for newbies who are starting in Instagram marketing, this will be useful courses. And if you have any recommendations, please let me know. I will try to edit it in the this file itself. So when someone is downloading it, they can get the edited copy there.
I think Later offers a free Instagram course. I think their blog is extraordinary. I have taken 1 or 2 lectures, not fully because I was running short on time at that time, but I think it is very extensive. You can add it there.
Okay. Thank you, Krishna.
Even founder gives you best free courses on Instagram, like that, like what we can do, how we can build followers, how we can get clients, kind of things.
Okay.
And that's a
Why?
digital magazine, Founder.
Yeah. Now, while we are at it, can you guys suggest the best courses or best sources of learning that you guys have personally taken?
I won't say to go for courses. I like to tell you to go on one-on-one mentorships with someone who has already done something where you want to be in next few years. Like I have had 3 to 4 coaches in my life, in my business, and all 3 to 4 were like the best in what they were doing. I invested a lot because I wanted to learn something personally, like what exactly they were doing, like very basic things, what I should do, where exactly I should do, these kind of things. When it comes to course, what I've seen is these are the courses which were created at 2018 or 2017, and that will be not so useful for at this point of time. But
Relevant.
when it comes to one-on-one mentorship, you can have a call with him tomorrow of what's happening in the industry, and he'll tell you what not to do and what to do. So it's very important to go on one-on-one mentorships other than courses.
Okay.
Exactly. I support that. I very well support that because in my 10 years of digital marketing journey, I haven't taken a course myself. Never. It's because for me personally, I'm a self learner. I learn really things really fast. when I Google and do it, experiment and do it myself, compared to following the video tutorials or buying something and doing that process. So I'm not in favor of it. But as Venkatesh told, it adds a lot of value when we have a personal mentorship. But what for me helped was collaborating with other marketers, exchanging knowledge. Even now, when I choose a topic subject, I try to collaborate with few other marketers and have weekly calls with them and ask them like if both of us together can start off this journey to learning a topic or something, or experimenting. Basically, experimenting a lot helps as we grow.
And right now we have 4 people in the 4 people, not 5 people who are into Instagram in our hashtag contributors group. So you can ask questions each other, and definitely that can happen. That's the reason I'm adding to them all the contributors to the group. So maybe within 2 months we'll have all kinds of different people over there. And who has contributed to the magazine? That means I'm trying to select people carefully who are really trying to learn and do things. I'm not looking at people's age or experience only. I'm trying to see if someone is getting into that, he's trying to do it consistently. I'm trying to reach out to the people. Even Krishna also, I had a talk with him like for #1, I think we had a discussion. He could not manage to come on. Then I did not leave him. Finally, Instagram marketing came and I told Krishna, yeah, let's do that. So he joined there. So that way, I think we'll build a very good community here, and let's see, and hope for all the better things. And like Venkatesh, I was telling you before also, like where are you reading from and where are you learning from? That point again came back when you talked about this mentorship or one-to-one kind of thing. So that can accelerate. But Ekatma and me are like we try to do all ourselves. We try to learn and self-learn, and that's our kind of
but
thing.
Sometimes it's not good because we have
a fast track. That's the reason we are seeing Venkatesh quite focused, and definitely it helps like to get really good mentors in the right point of time. That really helps.
It's very important.
And
because
I can see kind of the kind of effort you have put to choose the mentor.
It's very important because I'll tell you, within the past few weeks or this month, the whole month, I was not so focused on whatever I was doing. And my first coach called me and he was like, I'm not able to see any content of yours in any social media platform. Why is that? Like, we became friends. My coaches are become my friends, and it's like they'll scold me if I don't do something. They'll be like, what are you doing? Why are you not doing this? And I told like I lost my Facebook profile recently, so that had a very good social proof. Now I'm not trying to do so many things with my Facebook. And they were like, do you remember when you started the journey? It was like same, you had nothing, but then also you tried so many things and you did. Why are you not doing once again? So having someone focused on telling you this is the thing you should do, this is the thing you should not do, it's very important, whether it may be in life or in business, because those people will help you focus on these certain topics. Otherwise, when it comes to self learning, what will happen is we try to consume so much content which is overwhelming, and that's not useful actually. Like you put so much stuff in your hand and you don't use the stuff. It's very important for someone to tell you, okay, go this way, and it will be very easy for you. It's very simple. These are the things you should use, these are the things you should not use. So try to connect with people a lot. That's very important.
Yeah. For me, that clarity comes when I myself telling the whole story of the self learning I had in this week with my fellow marketer or other collaborator kind of thing. A lot of things get settled down, and I'll come down to things like, okay, these are the steps I want to do now to implement it and learn from it.
But the challenge here is, Ekatma, the challenge here is most of the marketers I'm seeing, they're not collaborating with each other. They're not sharing things. They're afraid, like they see like as a competition. When we have that kind of people, definitely we can learn a lot. And the whole purpose of niche marketers is that only. That's what I'm trying to do. When we are ready to collaborate with each other, we can definitely support each other and also grow together. It's not like because see, anyhow, if you don't collaborate also, if you don't collaborate with Venkatesh also, he's going to be your competition directly or indirectly. Or he knows the competition.
I am very much open to collaborations because all my journey as an entrepreneurship, it was only because of collaborations of whatever I've been able to do till now. Because it's all about people around me, the team, or the people who are teaching me, people who are I'm partnered up with, this kind of things. Because I'm not into what to say, the technicalities, guys. Like if you are new to me, I don't know anything about the technical marketing which is happening in the field. Like everything is taken care by my team, so I focus on getting clients, closing them on the phone, building relationships with them. My only focus is to talk with clients every week. That's all I do, nothing else. Talking with people is my work as an agency owner.
It's
And
quite a
hiring
focused
people,
approach.
that's
It's
all.
very focused approach. Yes.
And talking
No,
about
it's like
collaborations, I have this point. Like I see a lot of, as you said, Govardhan, a lot of people are not open to conversations or not open to collaborations because they have fear in them. They're scared of it. But once they realize that the other person is also adding equal value to the conversation or equal value to them, they will be open. And obviously, like you say, you talk to 100 people and only 10 people will convert as your customers. When you talk to 100 other marketers, only 10 people will be willing to collaborate with you. We
true.
find that thing.
Fair enough.
Definitely. Definitely, like why I'm picking people here, like when I'm picking people for this hashtag or something like that, what I'm doing is I'm trying to see people who are open to collaboration, who are ready to share knowledge, who are not afraid of the competition. We should not be afraid of competition. If you're afraid or not, the competition is not going to stop, or it's not going to be less or more. That's the philosophy I'm having. If
Yeah,
I
agreed.
Even though I'm an email marketing person mostly, I brought in email marketers to do webinars. I did not do much on that. So I believe that it's all about because see, all big people are collaborating. Any big Bs are there, they're collaborating with each other and they're trying to encash the network of each other, and they're seeing a win-win. And why can't we do that? Why can't we do that and we step up the game? That's what is my whole concept of niche marketers is that one. So we will try to do that, and this session was really something memorable for me. You were very engaging and you were very excited. Unlike we also had other sessions that are also very good, but this session felt very special because I think we are now 1 hour 45 minutes from the start,
Oh my god.
approximately.
Yeah.
You didn't realize actually.
No, it's
Yeah.
been 2 hours because 9:25 we signed in.
And I think Sadh's visa is still waiting for her. I'm doubting that.
Yeah, it is.
Really sorry for that.
No worries. It was a pleasure, and thank you all so much for sharing your experiences. It was really, very interesting to know all your different journeys and how we all are using the same tactics but in different ways. And I'm looking forward to connecting with all of you and learning more.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Even me.
Yeah.
So, just in case, my name is pretty easy to find on Facebook or any platform. If I couldn't find you people and connect with you, just connect with me. I'll
That's
email
there in
you.
the magazine
Sure.
itself. That's there in the magazine itself. I put out all
Okay.
your Instagram profiles here.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
Just thanks all the contributors,
Great
and
work.
team is Instagram marketing. So I put all
Great.
your Instagram profiles only here. And now I'll also join you guys on Instagram and I'll start learning something.
No, you should
Looking
start
forward.
producing
Welcome to the
content.
tribe.
Sorry, Ekatma.
Welcome
No,
to the
no,
tribe.
you should start producing content.
Yeah, that's there. And right now I have many priorities, so I have to think about it. I was telling it in a very jovial mode, but right now my priority is about niche marketers. So definitely I will try to do something. And because I'm a single person, I'm trying to get the niche marketers thing to a growth plan and have few collaborators who can come up and join the hands, because growth plan in the sense we'll have some monetization also in the future. So people who will be joining now will have some advantage of that. But I'm looking for right kind of people there who don't have only passion. They should be also be able to contribute, because there are many people who want to join, but if they're not contributing and they can't reduce my workload, then it doesn't help me there. That's the problem. So that's the challenge right now I'm facing. Let me see. We'll take it to the next level and next steps. So coming to the hashtag, so it is the courses I put here is like free courses. and there's one lifetime deal sale, which is a marketing platform. It can be good for agencies. One of the niche marketer whom I know, he's moving on to GrooveFunnels, and he is selling this Mintware suite, which has a online education platform, which unlimited number of courses creation is there. Funnel builder is there, and a webinar and meeting platform is there. He want to sell it off for a one-time price of $500 because he got it in a
Okay.
one-time. So anyone who is interested can try that. Right now, this is available at $99 per month subscription. So
Just like ClickFunnels.
it's like ClickFunnels only with Coach GP, like Coach online course platform also is there.
Yeah, okay.
Like
That is very
couple-
good.
They're still coming up with a lot more options, I guess.
Yeah, they're improving the software. They're not stopped anywhere. But
You
this
should
guy
check that out once.
They started with similar to ClickFunnels thing, but they're slowly coming up with other things, and they have a good affiliate program. Like people are going crazy about it.
Okay.
talking about GrooveFunnels.
Yeah, GrooveFunnels I'm talking about.
Yeah, GrooveFunnels. But this is actually Mintware. This
Mintware.
the guy who is trying to sell it is one of the niche marketer.
Okay.
He told me that can you put this up? I told okay, I'll put this up because he is moving to GrooveFunnels. He had the software with him. He
Okay.
want to sell it off. This is available for a $500 price, and any agencies, someone who is working on creating courses for their clients and all, those guys can benefit from this. And they also have a webinar and meeting platform, something like that, for a one-time price. So one-time price again, it's
Okay.
like a bargain. We have to pay our like ifs and buts. That's one thing. Apart from that, we have all your handles here. So anyone who want to follow, they can follow you from here. And you can follow each other's profile from here. So that way, anyone who want to
And
magazine will be here. Yeah.
And Govardhan, when it comes to hashtag magazine, what you can do is you can funnel founder magazine on Instagram. Because when I started Instagram marketing, they were like that magazine was starting out in Instagram, and they did pretty good work. Like how they maintained to market the magazine was like in a very creative way. You should check
Okay.
that out once. Like their account, if you funnel that, it will definitely help you out on what you can do with Instagram marketing for hashtag.
Okay, yeah, I'll start exploring that definitely, Venkatesh. I'll do that. I'll start doing that. Right now, I'm just playing here and there with Facebook only, mostly. I'm not going here and there. Only Facebook and email. That's the only platform I'm trying. But now with this session, if I don't start Instagram, then I think it's not.
LinkedIn as well, right?
LinkedIn, yeah, LinkedIn also I'm doing stuff there. But yeah, Facebook right now only Facebook much because LinkedIn groups are not really giving that engagement, and the group is not still up to the mark. The tools, the group engagement is not great on LinkedIn. I tried it, but it's there passively. It's lying out.
Yeah, groups are not like that. The latest podcast
LinkedIn.
I heard about this LinkedIn from the LinkedIn expert is they are trying to revive the LinkedIn groups.
Yeah, they're trying to do. Now new things are coming up because they're doing it, and for B2B they can use that. They're also coming with the events thing. That's one thing which I saw recently. Rolling out events, that's going to be a big game changer, I guess.
Yeah, and about the hashtag thing, hashtag this PDF thing, I have a concern. Like, suppose if I'm sharing with my people and they are sharing it again, the whole PDF thing, you can't track how many people have really read this thing, right?
Yeah, that I will try to. That also I had in my mind. Now I have to create a mechanism where those guys will come back to report it. They have to claim.
Yeah.
In future, I'll come with some coupon code or something, where they'll come and claim back. Then that also that will not be an exact reading, but we need to do something like that to track it. Like how many people are actually. Let us say if someone is claiming, they're coming back and claiming a coupon code or something like that. We can assume that 30% are claiming means we can say 100 people are reading it, like something like that. We can we can try some more methods that also come up. Yeah, that's really one thing I'm looking up to add.
You can use short links and then track the clicks from
UTM
there.
parameters.
Yeah, that's one thing we can do. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that because the readership and all. So ultimate goal is to actually increase the subscribers. So that through email, I would like to measure that.
So in that case, you can ask your contributors to spread the link where the people can subscribe, not the direct PDF.
Yeah. I will share that pages with all the contributors group or hashtag contributors group in WhatsApp. Not only you 4 people, there are I think around 8 more people over there also. So slowly we'll do that, and I will focus on that because that will be more better. Instead of giving off PDF freely, PDF will be available in the groups. I would like to give it in the group as a library download, or in group we have file section or something like that. Na? There it will be available. Yeah, we need to put a gate. Then only I think we'll get to know people who are doing it. That's the we need to figure out all this. Initially, I'm a bit open and free, so that some word spreads out. Once we are reached the threshold level, I will get it off. That's the way I'm trying to do.
Okay. So
Great.
can we wind up?
Yeah.
7:30?
Yeah.
And lovely to meet you guys. I actually do live, so I would love to have you guys sometime.
Sure, definitely. I'm always in for
Sure.
collaborations, relationships, exchanging
good.
knowledge.
We can.
Yeah.
Definitely. I think we are all in the hashtag contributors group. You can share anything, and you can also collaborate personally, whatever is there. And really, thank you very much for your valuable time. And it was really a pleasure knowing you all. And I discovered a lot of things, and I felt that I am now 2 or 3 years late for Instagram marketing. I'm feeling that now. I would have tried it before because I thought Instagram was only for people who are young. I mean the new generation only. It's not for the people who are into 35 and 40. I'm right now around 40. So, but
See,
it's not.
anything in life, always yesterday is the best time. Next best time is today.
Yeah. Yes. Okay then. Bye
Okay,
then. All.
thank
Cool.
you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Good
Thank
night,
you.
everyone.
Yeah.
Good night.
Thank you, Ekatma, and thank you,
Good night,
Krishna.
guys.
And thank you,
Bye,
Menak, for you're not there. Thank you very much, and bye bye.
Yeah.